Good morning, good morning, good morning. Early morning with Free Spirit. Just thought I'd show you what I'm up to. Because after getting up very early to go check on the horses and take my little dog out for his morning walk, I come back in and feed everybody, give Riley his insulin shot, and then I have a little bit of time after everyone eats when they all take naps. Or in the case of Margot and Squeak, they sit by the glass door and watch out on the porch when all the birds come to eat the seeds I put out every day. So they're being entertained. So you might hear a little squeaky squeak once in a while. But Abby's over in her nice warm little hangout. And Biscuit is also sleeping, and he's the noisy one. So I like to take advantage of some quiet time. And I have my coffee. My little mug from one of our last camping trips. An endurance ride. I have Riley right next to me, keeping me company too. So, I'm going to work on this little project. I love this footage that I got of the girls out back. This happened on the first day that I put Raina back into the main corral with her sister. And even though she had been isolated for about a month in a smaller pen, the pen was connected to the main corral. So they were always within sight of each other and could reach over and touch each other. But there's nothing like being able to snuggle again. And so I'm making this video about how horses heal each other and that beautiful nonverbal communication that goes between them. And when I am ready to do the voiceover for this video on the screen here, I'll be explaining a little bit more about what mutual grooming is and what it does for the horses. So I just thought I'd show you a little bit of this setup. So I import all of my raw data here. So I have video, 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 and then this is my closing Free Spirit graphic. And then I have a few photos that I screenshot because, well, you'll see. I had a little visitor, actually there were two little visitors having a little dive bombing contest that went right by me. So I tried to do a little freeze frame and catch at least one of them for you. But yeah, here is the, where's the audio? So, oh, you know, this was filmed from my cell phone, so it doesn't have separate audio. So down here you can see I've brought my introduction down onto the timeline, and then this long bar here shows the actual video portion. And then in here is a couple of still photographs where I'm going to show you how I'm going to blend those. And then the rest of this is more footage of the girls. And then at the end I put my closing graphic. You can see it's rendering a little bit. And I can, depending on what part I'm working on, I can stretch these out so I can see if I want to watch if I need to look at the video a little bit closer, or I can close it up again like that. And then I can open up the audio a little bit more if I need to check, like certain things show that it's really loud, or you know, that there's something that I want to edit out of there. So that's how I do that. And since I've already imported everything on here, I've been working on this video for a little bit, so it's almost ready. I just have to I want to make sure that all the edits are done and that it has smooth transitions before I do the voiceover, because the voiceover I will record it as I'm watching the video. So there's my usual introduction, and I've already adjusted the volume here, these little red dots. I can bring the audio down a little bit. I don't know why I have so many over there. just come up here, push the play button. That's pretty loud. I'm gonna bring the volume down. I usually keep the settings on this program at about half, and on the laptop at about half as well, because then it's usually just right. If I need to bump the volume of the whole project a little bit, then it's just right that you can listen to it with earphones, or you can listen to it without. So here we go. I've already put a transition between these two, a blur. And now I'm going to show you a little bit of the ice, and then I have a freeze frame, because during this section I'm going to explain where I am and what I'm doing. Playing with the water. And then another transition to go over with the horses. And I'm going to leave all the ambient sounds in. And there's my girl. Her first day back out into the big corral. I posted a lot about it on Instagram. She, in this pen that I've closed off in the main corral, it's a real low spot where they like to lay down. It's a soft spot. Unfortunately, she got stuck because it was very slippery and muddy, and she had her blanket on, and she just couldn't get a good footing to push herself back up. So it happened during the night, I think, and I found her in the morning, and it was a huge trauma, and it was very scary and very sad for her and for Z. I'm sure Z was probably traumatized seeing her sister flailing and trying to get up. And so with this little bar here, I can just jump ahead or backwards to check out certain spots. So I had a little blend right here, and then this is when I was going over to give her treatment to her eye, because when she was laying down on one side for so long, she had rubbed her head, her face, her eye, her ear in the mud for who knows how long, and also the leg on that side. So it's this knee that already had arthritis, and her eye on this side. But she's such a doll about getting treatments, and you can see she's like, give me a little hugs when I finish, because I gave her a massage. And then Z comes over right here. She wants to come over and get a little extra love too. So, alright, so I'm going to just slide this bar over. I can just give you a little glimpse there. So then I got out of the way because Z was asking for some grooming. And then it just continues from there. They're just so adorable. My girls. So I hope you enjoy this one. It's going to be very cute, and lots of nice natural sounds, and just kind of shows their bond. They really missed being able to give each other that mutual grooming and healing and relaxation that horses like to do as herd animals. So I guess I'll just show you here between this moment and this moment. Between this right here and the next one, there's a little space because I have this. Yeah, so you can see here is a hummingbird. It's a little hummingbird. Just flew so close to me. It was two of them, and they were chasing each other. So I'm going to put a little space between them. So I'm going to go up here, where it has this little what do you call it? Lightning strike, and that's for transitions. And you have a whole lot of transitions that are available, or you can make your own. So I'm just going to do a fade. So I'm going to left click and drag it, and I'm going to stick it right between these two, right there. Then I'm going to click on that I just added, called the fade, and it's going to show up here. So I just want to make sure that it's an overlap from one to another. So it uses less time and it's less jarring, I find. And this is not 15 seconds, it's a fraction, but 15 is like my standard quick transition. So let's see. We're going to put that also between these two and these two and these two. Alright, so now I'm going to click onto where I want to put the next one. Grab the fade and drag it down right in between. I'm going to click on it because I don't think yeah, see, I didn't do it right. This is not a crossover. Put it too far to the right. So I'm going to right click on it and remove that. Try it again. I'm going to spread this out so I can see better. And I grab it and pull it down. Put it right there. Grab it, put it down. Put it right there. Grab it and put it down. Right there. And I also want to make it longer. So I'm going to stretch that. And I'm going to trim and move all clips. Then I'm going to click on the second one. Go to the edge and drag it. Trim and move all clips. So it just pushes everything over. And then this one. Go to the edge. Drag it. Trim and move all clips. Let's see how it flows now. This is a sneak peek. Okay, here we go. There. 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 And then back to the video. That's pretty good. I might make it a little bit longer transition, so yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, I can still hear the hummingbirds in the background. They're flying around a lot, and it's also a very noisy blue jay too. So this is what I do. I usually spend 1 hour or two. As soon as I have all my footage, I will load it onto the program and give it a title, and this one's called How Horses Heal Each Other. Up here it says that. And yeah, just make sure I have all my components. So I have my intro and I have my closing graphic, and then I have the audio if I have a separate audio track, and all the footage that I want to use. And then I just click and drag them down onto the timeline like you see down here. And I just move everything else out of the way because there's lots of room down here to add multiple tracks, multiple video, and sometimes I do a lot of different blending and combining and things like that. So I'm really used to this program now. This is Power Director. It says right up here, Power Director. It's version 17, I think it is. I don't want to update anything because I'm so used to this program. It's like second nature. So that's how I do it. And if I'm really interested in down here, if I have a separate track for audio, I can link them together by clicking on both of them, making them both blue, and then a little thing will pop up here that'll say sync by audio. So that's how I line them up when I record separately from the camera. And let's see, and then so when I'm doing that part of it in the beginning, I bring all my material in and I scrunch this up out of the way because I don't really care about seeing the video yet. And this will give me room down here to look for anything. If there was a place where it was really loud or something happened that I wanted to delete, I could see it more clearly. And then when I'm ready to play it and see how smooth things are running, I can move all of this up out of the way, make it a little bit smaller, and then drag this down over here. So make my screen bigger. There. So there's so many things that you could do here. There's a lot of adjustments that can be made, and you could do zoom in, zoom out. Has a lot of power tools, motion tracker, blending effect, magic cut, audio stuff, keyframe, so you can tell the video how to move, when to zoom, when to come back. And there's so many features. I haven't used all of them for sure, but I'm learning and it's fun. And in the end, I have a nice video. But as I say, the first time I work on a project, I usually bring all of this information down in here and just see how it's going to all line up. And if I have to sync audio, I'll sync the audio and then listen back again and make sure it lines up. And the way I'm sure that it lines up is that at the beginning of every video, I will get ready and I will say, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that way I can look for that on the audio. I used to always sync everything manually by those little clicks. And boy, that was kind of tricky, but now I have more knowledge and I understand that there's an automatic feature for that. So, but I still do the click in the beginning. And once I've got everything lined up and I get rid of the extra audio track, which I can show you sometime on another video if you're interested, then I usually just name it and close it, save everything. The second time I go in, I watch the whole video through, and before I start making any cuts, I will just make sure about the volume. I will adjust the color if the lighting is bad, and from there I can start making any tiny little adjustments that I want to make as I'm watching. And then I go back and listen to the whole thing again and watch the whole thing. So that's kind of why it takes me so long, because some days it's very difficult to see myself or to listen to myself. But, you know, I like making the videos and I like the end product, so I just do it as I feel. And generally on, like this is a less than 20-minute video. Let's see, if I click on this and run it all the way to the end, it'll tell me, click on movie, set itself back again. Whoops. If I go all the way to the end, it'll show me that this video is 17 minutes. So it's not a very long video. So with a video of 20 minutes or less, it generally takes me to do 3 passes, a couple hours. And that's not too bad. But some of the big videos that I've done in the past, with multiple sounds or layering or just a lot of editing, like cooking videos, those take me hours and hours. Probably 4 or 5 sessions of sitting down and going through it. And yeah, you have to be in the mood to do that. But I do really like editing. I like every phase of it. When I'm filming a video, I get very excited imagining how it's going to look when I get it on here. And then it's like, as I'm editing it and I'm enjoying seeing it, I can't wait until it's done so that I can upload it. And uploading is the worst because, you know, YouTube takes forever. I don't have the fastest computer, but then when I get to press that button to launch it, it's the best feeling. Because I know pretty soon somebody's going to say, oh, there's a free spirit video, yay, I'm going to put it on my watch list for later. And that makes me really happy. So, I hope you enjoy this little look at what I do in the morning while everybody's quiet, minus the space heater that's behind us and kind of warming down by my feet. Because last night, we got snow again. We had some terrible rain yesterday, wind-driven, and then the temperatures dropped and everything below 4,000 feet got snow. No, everything above 4,000. And we're a little over 4,100 here, so we got about an inch of snow. and because the ground was so wet already, it pretty much started disappearing. It didn't accumulate to a huge amount, so everything's drippy right now, and freezing cold. Let's see what the temperature is. Yeah, pretty chilly still. 36 outside. I went down to 33 overnight, and in the house is 67, which, yeah, it's a little chilly. I usually keep it around between 68 and 70 with my wall heater. I have a propane heater, and then I just have this little electric one down by my feet. So thanks for sharing a little time with me. Quiet time at Free Spirit Ranch here. The horses are munching on their alfalfa and giving me the dirtiest looks because every day I promise them that it's going to clear up, it's going to dry out, I promise. And we're going to go and do some fun stuff, I promise. And then it rains again, and then it looks like the chances for rain this afternoon have gone down. I hope. I really do hope. So if we could get it to dry out, then I could go outside and play a little bit more. And I'm also excited because I bought a lot of seeds, and I'm getting that sort of garden fever, that spring fever kind of thing. Yeah. So let's just see what I've got in the lineup here. I usually have a bunch of recent projects. So here we have, so this is, the top one is this one, How Horses Heal Each Other. And the next one, a change to my channel, which I just published. And below that, Crystal Cabinet in the Dark, Tracing, Tapping, and Talking, Rainy Campground. Okay, this is a very long one. Okay, do I want to save changes to this one? Yes. Got the hiccups. Okay. Save. Do I want to replace it? I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, hold on. Alright. So we're going to close this one first. And I'm going to save my changes. Recent projects. Okay, now I'll go to alright, so this is a big project, so you can see there's so many more items over on this side. Look at all of this. This is a big one. So I have a lot of video and a lot of photos and separate audio. So I played with crystals and all kinds of fun things. So it goes from nighttime to daytime to riding, rain coming, ridey boy, and then inside the camper. Yeah, this is from inside. That was such a fun trip. Oh my goodness, how beautiful it was out there with the rain. So I'm still working on that one. And if I close this up a little bit, so you can see my timeline. It's complicated, but fun. And deciding how long to make it and how much to put in, how much to leave out. A lot of photographs. And yeah. And the audio has already been put together. So I had several audio tracks down here, And once I had them lined up, then I just deleted the audio that came from the camera. It's not as quality. So this one's gonna take some time, and I filmed it back in, I think it was in November. Let me see. Let me right click and go to properties, and October. Oh my goodness. Since October. Well, November is when everything went crazy around here. And I had my last camping trip. And then I had hurt my finger. I had the tree fall on my car. I was recovering from my knee injury. And then I had a shoulder injury. And then Riley got sick. And oh my gosh, it was just a whirlwind since then. So I haven't been working on this all that much. But I really want to. Oh, especially this part is very interesting. When I was looking at the Joshua tree and the way they produce these seed pods, it's very, very interesting. So I may end up cutting out part of this video and making it a separate, shorter video, because really this is a long one. Let me push this down to the end here. Yes, here's the timeline counter. 1 hour, 43 minutes. So I think I would lose all of you after the first 15 minutes, perhaps. So we'll have to see about how I want to break this up. That's what happens to me a lot of times. I have videos half made, and either they're not timely anymore, or they're just, it's too big, and I want to show it all to you, but I have to cut out stuff. And yeah, light show on the porch, that was when I had all those lightning storms. Do I want to save this? Yes. And yes, rainy camping. I didn't make any changes, did I? Oh gosh. I have to cancel. Do I want to replace it? No. I don't know why it's doing that. I didn't make any changes. I want to. Easy. Okay. See, there's a little bit of sunshine up there. I'm putting glare on my computer. Okay. I don't think I made any changes, but we'll save the changes. It's already been named. So, back to my desktop, my very messy desktop. But you can see this photo is also from Joshua Tree. My favorite place to go, and I'm longing to get there again in the spring. So hopefully I'll take you along. I think that's going to be it for today, guys. So, I hope you enjoyed seeing how I work on my little projects. And I'll be back again.